Hi, in this video we will see how we can change the y-axis of a chart to a linear or a log scale. We'll be using these two packages. Let's create some data. So this data is about one fictitious hospitals and the patient count in those hospitals. We have 7 hospitals and then we have the patient numbers. And you notice that we have large disproportion in this. So hospital A has only 2 patients, whereas hospital G had 500 patients. So let's create the first chart. This is a bar chart using the data set called cases, which we created. And on the x-axis, we have the hospital name. And on the y-axis, we have the patient count. And then we are placing the text or the data labels on top of the bars also. So if I run this command, we get the chart which has the bars there and a linear scale on the y-axis. Notice that the numbers which are very, very small are not very clearly shown, and because it's being overshadowed with a large number in hospital G. In a situation like this, we can try to use a log scale, and to use the log scale, I'm using a command called scale y continuous and saying transformation equals log2. And then I'm also giving some breaks. You don't really have to give the breaks, but if you want to be very specific at the breaks which you want, you can use the break statement. And if I run this, you get another chart. And now you notice that suddenly the numbers which were very small, 2, 3, 4, 5, they've actually jumped up. The value has not changed, but just the scale has changed. You can notice that the scale has become a log scale. So 2 to 4 and 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32, it occupies the same distance. So when the number is doubling up, because this is a log2 scale, so from 2 to 4, the number has doubled up. From 128 to 256, the number has doubled up. So it is actually equidistant. And that's why you see the smaller numbers are also well represented in this chart compared to the large numbers also. And there is another way of doing it. We can use another log scale. Instead of the log2, we can use log10. So I've used transformation equals log10, and notice that I didn't give any breaks at all. So I've just given a log10 there. So if I run this command, you get a third chart. And in this case, the jump is because this is log10 scale, so 10 times the number, and again the 10 times the number, and again the 10 times the number, which would probably be 1,000 somewhere there. So, and this is a log10 scale. So if I draw all the charts together by saying PL1 plus PL2 plus PL3, and this command is actually made possible by using the patchwork package. And if I say PL1 plus PL2 plus PL3, we get our 3 charts, so you can compare them. It's the same data being represented, but in a different way. This is a linear scale, this is a log2 scale, and this is a log10 scale. I hope you found this information practical and useful. Thank you very much for watching it, and I'll see you in the next one.